Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, is this really who I am? Or just who I've been told to be? We live in a world that rewards conformity, yet punishes authenticity. So ask yourself, are you truly living or just performing? You follow the rules, check the boxes, smile on Quay, but deep down, something feels missing, doesn't it? Welcome to Stoic Blend, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Today, we explore one of the most difficult and liberating questions you'll ever face: how to find your true self, and what the Stoics taught us about the masks we wear, the shadows we suppress, and the power waiting to be reclaimed within. From a young age, you were taught how to behave, how to sit still, speak politely, say the right things, and hide the wrong feelings. You were molded to fit in, to be loved, to be acceptable. But somewhere in the process, something got buried. And now, without realizing it, you may be living a version of yourself built more from expectation than truth. The Stoics warned us about this. They believed that the greatest loss in life isn't materialities, the loss of self, the quiet surrender to what others want from us, until one day, you forget what you truly wanted for yourself. You wake up, you go through the motions, you smile when you're supposed to, you achieve goals that were never yours to begin with, and yet, the emptiness remains. That feeling isn't random, it's a signal, a call from within. So ask yourself what part of you is real, and what part was assigned. Since childhood, we wear a mask, a social role. The Stoics spoke of the inner and outer self, the person we show to the world, and the one we keep hidden, even from ourselves. This mask, though useful, becomes dangerous when we start to believe it's who we are, when it begins to guide our decisions, our reactions, our identity. Have you ever laughed at something you didn't find funny, just to fit in? Held back your opinion, just to avoid conflict? Swallowed frustration because showing it would make you look weak? Those aren't minor compromises. They're signs that the mask is running the show, and the longer you wear it, the harder it is to take off. But what lies beneath that mask? The Stoics called it the essence of character, your true self. The unshakable core that remains when the noise fades and the expectations fall away. Yet most people never find it. Why? Because finding the true self means confronting what you've suppressed. The parts you were told were wrong, your anger, your sadness, your fear, your ambitions. These didn't vanish. They were driven underground, into your personal shadow. And the Stoics didn't ignore the shadow, they faced it. They believed self-mastery comes not from denying emotion, but from understanding it. What you repress doesn't disappear. It grows in silence. It leaks into your reactions, your doubts, your inner conflicts. And unless you confront it, controls you. Have you ever lashed out unexpectedly? Felt envious and then ashamed? Shut down emotionally and didn't know why? That's your shadow at work. But here's the truth. Your shadow isn't evil. It holds the very power you need to become whole: your strength, your creativity, your voice. The Stoics urged us to face ourselves, not to judge, but to integrate. Because what you don't own will own you. So how do you begin? You look within. You sit with discomfort. You ask hard questions. Am I acting out of fear or out of principle? Do my values come from Mayor? Were they inherited? Am I still chasing the approval of people I don't even respect? These questions aren't meant to shame you. They're meant to wake you up. Because how to find your true self begins with unmasking the false one. The Stoics believed the goal of life wasn't to be popular or comfortable, but to be virtuous, aligned, real. This means saying no when it matters. Speaking the truth even when your voice shakes. Choosing solitude over shallow approval. It also means exploring the unconscious, the forces and patterns shaping your thoughts and actions. We are not blank slates. We inherit ideas, fears, desires. These inner patterns, what ancient thinkers likened to archetypes, show up in your dreams, in your impulses, in the roles you default: toker taker, rebel, martyr, warrior. But if you're stuck in one role trying to be the strong one, the quiet one, the pleaser, you forget the rest of you exists. And if you want to live authentically, you must reclaim those other parts, the forgotten parts, the buried ones. So what happens when you ignore this path? You may gain the world status, applause, a picture-perfect life, but inside, you'll feel like an imposter. You'll wonder why you're still unfulfilled. You'll carry resentment and not know where it comes from. Some people turn that resentment outward, blaming society, family, fate. Others turn it inward into depression, self-doubt, even self-harm. And still, the soul whispers, "This isn't who you are." The Stoics warned, it is dangerous to live your whole life without ever living as yourself. But there's a way back. There always is. Finding your true self means being willing to let go of the identity you've clung to. It means questioning the stories you've told yourself about what you're capable of, about what you must be. It means facing your fears, not to destroy them, but to understand them. It means embracing contradiction, being both soft and strong, still and driven, humble and self-assured. And above all, it means choosing presence, choosing truth. You are not your mask. You are not your mistakes. You are not the voice that says you're not enough. You are the quiet awareness behind it all, the stillness that watches, the courage that remains. So, what would life look like if you stopped pretending? What if, for one day, you spoke and acted from your core, not from fear, not from habit, but from truth? How would your relationships change? Your work? Your peace? You'll never find the answer until you try, until you pause, breathe, and remember who you were before the world told you who to be. If this message resonated with you, don't just think about ITAC. Leave a comment sharing your thoughts or your journey. What part of your mask are you ready to drop? And if you're committed to walking the path of truth, hit that subscribe button. Here at Stoic Blend, we don't chase hype, we seek clarity, depth, and growth. This isn't just a channel, it's a journey, and yours starts now.